Our first festival, our first festival.
Lots of
It's
cookies.
time to fight people to the death. In the festival, in the festival, in the festival.
With cutlery, with
We're
cutlery.
going to win some money out of this, out of this, out of this, out of this. First challenger is Anita Cassandra, 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 Cassandra. She's going down faster than I can finish this song. Oh, it's her again, her again,
Yes,
her again.
our rival in the first match, no less.
Our rival is going down. We shall wipe the floor with her face, with her face, with her face, with her face.
And use her hair as a mop.
As a mop, as a mop, as a mop.
She looks like a Muppet.
We are winning because we are the best. And then we go for a drink, for a drink, for a drink, for a drink, for a drink. For a drink, for a drink, for a drink.
Okay, so we got 300 out of that.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
Neat.
I like how, you know, she looks disheveled, like as if she only just got to lightly hit with the sword.
Don Rio Jonathan, I remember this guy.
Yes, I remember this guy. He was definitely not cousins with Don Corneo. I think I might have stepped over a line somewhere.
Don who?
Don Corneo. Or Corneo, depends on how you pronounce his name. That perverted guy from Fantasy 7.
Oh. Oh! Oh. Seriously, who's going to remember that name? Not me, that's for sure.
Yes. I don't know why he stuck out in my mind, probably because he was the first perverted freak I ever saw in an RPG game.
Wow, you haven't seen much anime before that.
Nope.
Have you?
I never watched anime before.
Oh boy, that explains a lot. That probably explains why yours seems to be much more well adjusted than me and Ross.
I just have a lot more variety. I like a variety of things.
Don't we all? Of course we don't. Nobody likes variety. Variety's bad. Everything must be the same forever and ever and ever.
Okay, let's...
Oh look, it's our former sword
Mentor.
trainer master we're going to wipe the floor with. Wipe the floor, wipe the floor, wipe the floor.
I like how he does a Russian dance towards us. I'll do it.
Moscow,
Moscow.
Hey!
I can't believe we and me thought of the same song.
We thought of it at the same time! Oh man!
And here I thought one of us was gonna do the typical din 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 din. Hey, you! Hey, you're not a Russian, you're a rabbit. Okay, that's not the line, but still.
Okay, this is going swimmingly.
Yes, so swimmingly that we're just casually talking about old cartoons.
Again! This guy again! Jeez!
Yes, if we were good magic wielders, we would wipe the floor with this guy.
Isn't he tired of losing?
You would think
Isn't he-
so, but
He's old. Just retire, man. You're like the Undertaker of tournament wrestling here. We'll always be remembered and always be popular, but you're just too old, man. Stop competing in a wrestling match. Just retire. Please, for the love of God, don't face Brock Lesnar in a rematch at SummerSlam. This is stupid! You're stupid! This is terrible! By the way, that's actually what's going to happen.
Yes. And by the way, speaking of which, today I ended up finding out the next WWE game, 2K16, is going to have Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, as a pre-order bonus character to play as.
Seems like the greatest idea a wrestling game ever had, really.
Yes, next to RoboCop making an appearance on WCW.
No. I mean, for a video game, yes, I'd love to see Terminator in a wrestling video game competing against Brock Lesnar. I'd love to have Brock Lesnar suplexing Terminator. That seems like a great idea for a video game, not for an actual wrestling show. Oh, it was almost done, by the way. Look at that.
I know. Wasn't that awesome?
Yes.
Okay, and to the king and
Well done, sorry, Champstein. I hereby present you with the first place in the tournament.
I'm honored, Your Majesty. I'm sure my father will also be pleased.
Oh my god, deja vu.
I think I'm starting to see a pattern in our daily lives here.
Yes, we are terrible parents, we know that. This is a terrible game. Okay, let's go face the War God.
We can fight the War God now, you think?
Yes.
Okie dokie, let's
But
see.
before that,
I saved.
Let's check out some of our stats.
Okay, so we have a constitution of 648, a strength of 837,
Nice.
charisma of 180, magic defense of 62, combat skill of 103, attack of 124, and defense of 41.
Seems good to me.
Our art is at 100 for some reasons.
Well, all those dance lessons paid off, apparently.
We have sinned so hard.
Yes, we are hardcore sinners, babe.
And yet we have a heart of gold.
Not really. We've been stealing from merchants right and left. We've been beating up guards in the forest.
Okay, let's have a chat before you go out to fight the gods.
Father-daughter chat.
Okay.
Please don't be about the gods. Please don't be about the gods. Please don't be about the gods.
I'm busy right now, Dad. Let's talk some other time, okay?
Oh, thank the gods.
Okay, so you think we're ready to go to the?
Yeah, we saved the game.
Yes, we did. We saved the game.
So,
So
just to be sure,
yeah.
start off the month with the theology lesson.
Okay. School theology, because you're becoming an adept at that now.
Hmm? And then an adventure.
Adventure time.
Yeah, sure, why not?
No, let's not do that show. Let's do something else.
It's a show that I really desperately want to like. Believe you me.
It's a show I desperately don't want to like at all.
Good, because if you get into it, you will never be able to leave it.
Okay, we're off to the Northern Mountains. This will be my first time going here. Well, to the...
By the way, do we have the right equipment? Just...
we got the best equipment, as far as I know.
We have magic potions too. We should use them in battle.
Oh my god, it's an amoeba.
I thought it was a slime girl or a mud girl.
It looks like a slime girl to me.
It's made of mud.
But it's in it's in the glacial mountains.
I hope it's mud. I hope it's not something else.
Please don't. Glob.
Okay, destroy her.
That was easy. Schlop.
And the scene goes up because we defeated a random monster that attacked us first.
Okay, I wonder if it's up here, the gods.
There should be a sign pointing to that.
Oh, there should, shouldn't there? A nice ball. Okay, there's a cave here. Jump off the ice bridge. How about no? Let me check. There's a sign back where I came from.
We have to go from the other side.
Yeah, talk to the guard because we don't want to get arrested.
Nope.
Okay, let me check the sign. Wolves lie beyond. Turn back now.
Nah. Okay, go right. Yeah, stupid wolves. They are not threat to me.
Okay, this. I bet you. I wonder if it's.
Are you stalking us? Jeez.
It won't surprise me. And okay, is this gonna lead us to? Yeah, it leads us to the same place.
Oh, jeez, Damar.
What? You have to make sure you don't leave.
You again? I hate you. I hate you so much.
Okay, let's not lose ourselves.
I'll kill you next time. I'll kill you dead.
Hey, I've got the one. I'm the one with the controls here, you know. Oh, what's this? Highest peak point in the world.
I think we're going the right way. Ah,
it's a wolf.
It's the nice little wolf that we cannot take with us home. So let's put him down his misery.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But what else is new?
Well, yeah.
I'm a bit confused here. Jeez.
What's so confusing about this layout to you?
I hope we're going the right direction.
Read. Go to the Shrine of the War God. Keep out. Mountain Patrol.
That's definitely where we want to go.
Yes, because we're the type of people that laugh at the fates of danger. Oh, this looks kind of epic.
Okay then. Whoa! Hello, Mr. War God.
It's the War God. What will you do?
Talk to him.
Sauri hails the War God. This is no place for humans to come. Leave now.
Are you serious?
Go back up there.
Just fight him.
Yes, we'll fight the War God.
We need to kill this god. I mean, defeat him. I don't know if we can actually kill him. Fight.
You will regret this, girl.
Maybe I won't. Attack.
59 damage.
Oh.
This guy is...
Oh. Okay, use potion. Use potion.
Use item. Healing pill.
Oh, this was not a good idea.
I don't think a human can defeat the god of war. Oh no, mistress, what have you gotten yourself into? Cube carries the unconscious Sauri back home, in her best Sunday dress apparently.
We were not ready for this.
No, we were not. That was not good. Die, sweetie, no pocket money.
Okay, you know what? Reload.
Yeah, I was gonna say, should we reload?
We need more defense and magic defense.
Yeah. Okay, so let's schedule. We're gonna adventure in the forest.
Actually, all school today.
Oh, all school.
Yeah, this month at least. Fight.
All schooling. And time off.
Fight!
Oh, fight.
Second one, fight. I'm getting angry at you now.
And time off.
Okay.
Just so then you don't go crazy on us. Because, you know, people. This is suddenly the point when it comes to these sort of games for commentary. You can't really say much else.
We said everything that needed to be said about this game.
Okay, so combat split up by so much. No pocket money. Well, I do notice she's not getting stressed as much, which is good.
Well, her charisma is really high at this point, so she gets stressed significantly less. because of that.
Okay,
I
so
think.
schooling, theology, and fighting,
Yes.
time off,
Yes.
and be off with you. Hey, I like how all the other kids are like just turning the page constantly. Like these Bibles must be real page turners.
Well, it must be the kid-friendly abridged version with the hand-drawn panels by Dr. Seuss.
And and a section and a coloring book section.
Sure. Hey kids, this is the famous scene of the Joan of Arc arson. Let's color the flames.
What color are the flames, Josh? Green! Oh no! That Josh, we talked about this.
Oh, I now really need to say this. Green is not a creative color. Oh man.
This is what happens, folks, when you get to this point. When commentary.
Yes, but this is what happens when you get to this point twice, apparently.
Yes, because you have to stress that there's two different points within those same points.
Walks on, walks off, etc.
Yep. Though in this case, it's you've had enough of the adept training. I'm switching you to expert level.
Which means more money we had to spend on this.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
save the game, by the
Yeah,
way, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. You know what, we haven't done much, so let's just do that. Oh, it's 2017 now! Happy New Year! I know it's late!
Yeah, just as we were late for summer.
Okay, so what's that? 50 G's a lesson now.
Okay. Now, adventuring?
Okay.
Actually, yes, adventuring, yes.
Adventuring in the forest.
Then, magic. I mean dance. Magic dance.
Magic dance. Magic
Yes.
defense. And...
No, I wanted you to do dance, actually. Okay, never mind.
Okay, we'll do dancing. Which is 90 G's a lesson.
Jeez.
I know.
Okay.
Dancing's expensive. Do you want to do dancing still?
You know what? Let's do fight.
Because apparently fighting is... Okay, time off. Because we need you to not be a bag of jelly on
Okay,
us.
defeating the war god is going to be tough.
Yeah, especially since we don't have much time left.
Well, we have a couple of we have a year and a half basically.
Oh, I need to go this way. I forget.
Ignore.
Yes, I just
Okay,
thought...
okay. Imagine if we ignore the guard and then we come back home, we get arrested for ignoring the guard. Sorry, Chamston is hereby arrested because she hurt the feelings of our guard by ignoring him.
She hurt Percy's feelings.
Poor Percy.
Percy the patroller.
Percy the patroller. That's great.
I don't know why I come up with silly names for people.
Somebody has to.
Hello, Percy the patroller. You've definitely been stalking. Your stalking lessons are going well, I see.
Well, he has a creepy face, so that does not help him with public relations.
Yes. Okay, let's return home. And we return home. And we got up by 7 points once again. Not you again!
Oh, goody, free combat reputation points.
they might as well just be coming in a line and then just get one hit by her. Oh, 1 damage. That's
Okay, you know what else we need to do? We need to improve our constitution.
Yeah. Let's see. What improves constitution though? I think farming.
Oh, farming.
Yeah, I thought farming did that. Now I know what he reminds me of. He reminds me of Johnny Depp's face. You know, from The Lone Ranger.
That's the worst thing he could possibly remind you of.
Yes. Okay, let's see how much this will cost us in the long run. Well, that actually didn't cost as much as I thought it was gonna do. Okay, no, you're not getting pocket money.
No pocket money for you. Pocket money, pocket money, pocket money,
pocket money. Okay,
how is their diet going, by the way?
we're on a normal diet right now.
Let's give her a robust diet for a couple of months.
Yes, we're gonna make you a chubby little girl.
We're gonna make you muscular. That's what we're going to make you. So, okay, scheduling things that needs to be scheduled.
Okay.
Actually, no, not venturing this month.
Okay.
Work.
Oh yeah, work.
Farming.
Farming.
Everything is turning into the Game of Thrones opening theme.
Okay,
now.
so should we do more work?
School. School.
Okay.
School, let's go with dance. Needs charisma.
Okay, and then
and then free time.
Free time.
Free time for you. Free time for you.
I'm cutting my own throat here. Free time for the rest.
It's free time for you, mate.
Free time for you all. I'm cutting my own throat here.
You cut me own throat. Oh, Australian. That guy.
Oh, 202 gold.
Nice.
Let's see if this...
Dancing.
Well, mind you, dancing does raise our constitution somehow.
It does. Like we said before, dancing is a hardcore sort of training for your body.
Yeah.
Farming. And then I'd say adventuring.
Alright.
And then free time, of course.
That's always gonna be a thing.
It's a combination of these 5 or 6 things.
I don't know why I'm singing. I mean, just humming. Right, let's do this again.
I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. I don't know why I said that. I don't know.
Because there was a pavement that looked like it was suspiciously golden.
No, I was just feeling like singing that for no adequately explained reason.
Oh, that's just like me singing the Indiana Jones theme anytime I'm going through my computer files. Speaking of 2 things actually involving Indiana Jones.
Not 1 but 2 things. Whoa, the bar! You're going over the garden wall, so to speak.
I actually rewatched the Last Crusade recently, the one where he goes to look for the Holy Grail.
Yes, of course, everybody knows that.
And while watching it, I remembered why I enjoyed it, compared to other Indiana Jones films. Just because
Sean Connery?
Part of the reason, but just because of the lovely set pieces of action which is
Oh,
very
yes.
obvious.
All the Indiana Jones films have lovely set pieces of actions, as you put it, aside from Crystal Skull, which sucks, but...
To be honest, seeing Crystal Skull and seeing him in the trailer for the new Star Wars movie,
I have to say, it saddens me a little bit.
yeah.
With that said, I have reasons to be a little bit hopeful about the new Star Wars. You know why?
Why is that?
Because there is going to be makeup artistry, actual puppets, real life settings, real life explosions, practical effects all over the place. Where's the last time you see a Hollywood blockbuster with practical effects? It's basically
unheard of in this day and age.
It's unheard of in this day and age. That actually, I don't know. I see little R2D2 and other robots that are actually built up models and not made of the CG,
Yeah,
so to speak. That's makeups, and I see actually real life built settings instead of awful green screens. My God, I want to be hopeful about this, even though I don't particularly care for Star Wars as of now, but still, and I really don't have any hope for the quote-unquote directorial talent of J.J. Abrams, which is possibly one of the most overrated directors alive today. But still, this, by all intents and purposes, looks like a passion project. And when you have a passion project, you have people passionate about it, and that is more often than not a good thing. Because it means they actually care about what they're doing. And that is far more than we can say about George Lucas in the past 40 years of his life.
Yeah, I could definitely get behind that as well. Though mind you, seeing Harrison Ford again just made me realize one thing.
You're old?
Well, yeah, he's getting too old for this crud.
That was Danny Glover.
Yeah, I know, but it's a phrase I tend to use for people who probably shouldn't play as certain roles again. Just because they get too...
Yes, Indiana Jones 4 was a good example of that, but then again, in this film, Han Solo is not supposed to be one of the main characters.
Well, I would hope not.
I would think they are going to make an appearance here, other than for fan service, obvious fan service related purposes, but also as cameos to have the new generation of Star Wars characters to interact with.
That's what
to give them the proverbial tip of the hat.
That's what I'm hoping for as well.
Which is not necessarily a good thing, because they, in the worst case scenario, they might end up hindering the entire film and the entire new cast, the new generation, by their mere presence, like Dr. Spock in the new Star Trek films, which was a bad idea. Leonard Nimoy, I should say.
Yeah, Leonard Nimoy. Okay. But yeah, that was my concern with if the new Star Wars film came out, that the most beloved cast members from people's childhood would take the center stage.
I don't want to see old, obese Mark Hamill reprising the role of Luke Skywalker. It's going to be a bit depressing.
Oh gosh, you had to say it like that.
Well, I've seen him in the trailer, so I'm sorry. That's a bit disheartening. I mean, getting old sucks and all that, but you know. Okay,
yeah,
what were you doing while I wasn't watching?
I adventured, I worked, and now I'm schooling her. And now she's working a bit more to get the constitution up. Oh
boy.
She's 17.
Well, the time draws near.
Yep, way too near for us. You did have another doll on me. And I'll be selling your last 2 dolls, which I was meant to sell. Now get back to work! Hey.
Okay, save the game now.
Yeah.
We have exactly 1 year left before the end of this godforsaken game.
Yes. And that's not too far off now.
We have to make the best of it.
The best of this is like...
Which is mostly uncanny.
Let me sell the spare dolls.
Yeah. Also, let's buy more healing pills.
Okay, so let's see. Wow, I must have stockpiled a fair few dolls for you.
Yeah.
Okay, we sold most of the items. Oh wait,
Okay,
we
let's
need to go
buy
heal
some
pills.
healing pills. And are there more powerful?
Oh no, not the hospital.
Are there more powerful healing devices?
We have a grenade.
Apparently not. So let's buy pills.
Yeah, I was still gonna see if there was any other.
Let's buy drugs for our daughter.
Yes, remember we had the bus size increaser thing. That's
Jesus,
a drug.
That was an actual thing. Damn it.
Okay, we've bought enough, I think.
Okay. Okay, let me see your stats now. Let's see, the strength, intelligence, charisma, combat skill, combat attack, combat defense. Okay, we need. Okay, let's continue with constitution and strength.
Okie dokie.
And then also we have to do magic defense and combat defense. And we also need to improve our battle reputation. So let's continue to do the same things we've been doing so far.
Okay, so what do you think we should do then?
Okay, let's start off with work.
And farming.
Then.
Yeah.
Then school. Fight.
Fight.
Fight club, and then time off. Shut up, Cube!
Yes, fearing Cube, you do not understand our parenting skills.
Our glorious parenting skills. High five. Parenting skills, high five. One day, it'll be synchronized. One day.
Well, you could always force it to be synchronized.
And no, I don't really have all that time in one day.
I just realized our stress level is like 193.
Jeez!
How do we do that? You know what, pocket money.
No. Oh, jeez.
Just to get that stress down.
Well, luckily your charisma is high enough, but we need to be more careful now.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Okay, work overload. No, actually, no work. Let's go adventuring. And then school. Theology. And then time off.
Time off is the most obvious thing we can do at this point. Okay, let's keep going.
I'm trying to remember the theme from that Jumanji animated series.
Yeah, I used to watch that actually. Anytime I got home from school, I watched it on television.
Not a remarkable show, but a remarkable opening. That's for sure.
The only interesting thing about it, I thought, was that it was, brought you into the world that you never got to saw in the movie.
Yes, that's the one thing they could have done differently from the movie, and that was actually a smart choice, changing the rules slightly enough that you can actually get into the world of Jumanji and not the opposite. Jumanji was a pretty enjoyable film in its days, speaking of which.
I only watched it once in my time.
I must have watched it 2 or 3 times. One way or the other, that left an impression on me.
I remember watching Jumanji the movie once, and I was like, it was enjoyable at least. Oh, you found a healing pill!
Well, isn't that lucky?
Can you next time find us 100,000 gold? So yeah, as I say, Jumanji was an enjoyable movie.
Okay,
from
yeah,
my
okay.
memory.
Oh, the best part is you're playing this game, then suddenly super bearded Robin Williams pops out into your room and he's like, ah! Ah! That's kind of funny.
Speaking of Robin Williams, I find it kind of strange that he started off as a comedian, a not so kid-friendly comedian.
Well, no comedians, here's a secret, no comedian ever starts off as a kid-friendly comedian.
Yeah, I know, I just meant that, the fact where he went after being a comedian for
that's because of the genie. But that's because of the success of the genie in Aladdin.
Ah.
Hey, Robin Williams can be really good for kids' movies. Let's have him in every stupid kid film ever.
You want to know the first time I saw him in a actual live-action movie?
Oh, please do tell me.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh dear lord. You know, I never saw the film, but I read the book.
Oh my god, there was a book on it?
Yeah, it was based off a book.
I had no idea.
Well, and now you know, and knowing is half the game that needs to be done now.
Okay, so we're going adventuring.
Okay.
Let's see.
I think we need to work. And well, you know what? Let's do some school.
Okay, let's
fight.
Yes, we gotta do Mortal Kombat. And we're running low on cashola.
Yeah, but it's September, so the tournament is upon hand.
That's true.
Upon hand? What the hell does that even mean?
I have no idea.
At hand.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably meant at hand. Which is a phrase that I just accepted as being a phrase. And attack. And we won. And we get going. Because there's nothing better to do with our time.
At this point, this is the most hypnotic gaming experience. Most repetitive and unfulfilling gaming experience we ever
showcased on this channel.
That's a good way to put it, yes.
I'm surprised you're even gonna show all this, considering.
Well, you know, there is some clever discussion in between these moments.
Not true. Okay, return home, young lady. You better not bring any more dragons home. And you'll be studying fighting.
Alright.
Dunk, dunk, dunk. Okay, no pocket monies. But mind you, we are running low on cash. Like I said. Oh! You're again.
Oh, hey there, Valkyria.
Yeah, we know about all
Yes,
this.
you can come in from the main door. You don't need to make some sort of fancy appearance.
Ooh! What is this?
Oh, a new sword that I've never seen before.
A blinding light fills the room when Saori comes to her senses. Valkyria's disappeared. All that's left is a sword.
Ooh.
What a cool sword!
I'll be the judge of that.
Saori takes Valkyria's sword. Master,
Okay.
Saori has arrived. Let me see this sword.
Let me see the stats for this sword.
Okay, so we got combat attack to 20 with the sword we got right now.
Yes.
What is that? Ah, here we are.
Okay.
Attack 25, defense 10, com 18.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, I guess we have a winner.
Yeah.
We have a definite winner for best sword in the game.
Yes. That definitely has to be a wiener.
We are the karate wieners. Jeez. Okay. Oh, that was actually a gift from the heavens.
Thanks, Valkyria.
Literally.
Thanks, Valkyria. She turned into a weapon for us.
No, I think she left a weapon for us. You know what? Let's not question that. Because if you actually start to talk about actual living weapons, we're going to be talking about Wakfu for the next couple of hours.
Or Irmenta Jurade, or Elemental Jilade, depending on which one you want to call it.
No, Wakfu. I prefer Wakfu. In fact, we should go back playing some Wakfu one of these days.
Maybe.
And maybe you're not particularly impressed with that game, are you?
I'm just not into MMORPGs.
Well, if it is any consolation, it got old really fast. Especially since I found myself pretty quickly at a point in which I had no idea what to do in order to proceed in the story. Absolutely no idea.
Get to combating.
Right.
Because last thing I want you to do is cooking.
Yes. Yes, or marrying a dragon. Oh my gosh, this is...
Is this the same fight?
3 years in a row we've been fighting this same girl at the beginning of every tournament. That is so disheartening.
Well, that's a sad thing we have to go through, apparently. We're doing quite decent damage as per usual to her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's only like... Oh!
Whoa!
What
That was
the?
critical. That was a critical whooping.
Wow. That's just so awesome, and yet you used the critical on the wrong person. Typical of video game characters. Okay. Oh good, we're fighting someone else this time.
Yeah, Yusuke, you used the spirit bomb too early. Oh man. I don't think I ever made a Yu Yu Hakusho reference before. That's a new one for me.
Well, between the two of us, it was definitely gonna be you, because I only watched 1 or 2 episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Well, I actually never bothered with the anime, but I read the manga.
Ah. I never read the manga series either. Okay, so who are we going? Oh, we got Don Rio.
This guy.
This guy who thought he could, you know, walk all over us every year.
Oh, he's sorely mistaken. Like everyone!
Everyone thought Saori was just a normal girl.
No, she's a girl with a bitching sword.
And bitchin' armor.
And a terrible father.
Yeah, very, very terrible. But I heard that the cooking is really lovely.
No cooking!
Okay, final round. Let's see if this sword will actually get him down to 0 in good time.
We were very close to do that last time.
But hopefully, with the sword of the Valkyrians. 82 damage, not bad. Now if you can crit like the whole lot of his health, that'd be nice. Like how I critical trivia. Ooh, 165 damage.
That's a nice
No, I'm not sure if it was a critical though or not, just because I couldn't have time to read it.
That's nice damage.
What else can you say? It's just really nice damage.
It's nice damage.
Yeah, the damage looks very nice in its lovely sundress.
Okay.
Come on, we can do this.
Na, you can't hit us.
You're slow and stupid. Catch me if you can.
Which you can't.
Come on, take all his health off.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah. He yields.
That's great.
I give. You're quite a girl.
Oh yes. Finally.
All right, I'm the champion.
I'm the world champion.
Again.
Again, this is getting pretty boring. I want to go fight the war god.
Surely everyone must be sleeping through this by now.
Oh,
Can you imagine all the audience like going, oh look, Salary Chump stays in the ring.
Oh.
Oh no.
Wow. Wow, sounds like the audience doing a John Cena WrestleMania match as of late.
I was like that years ago. Okay. And he just wakes up, the king just wakes up going, okay, you win, here, leave.
Why don't you do your patented king's voice?
Okay. Well, that's how I present you the first place to the tournament.
What?
That's how I present you first place in the tournament.
Sorry, your majesty, could you turn up the volume a little bit? We cannot hear you back here.
Well done, Salary Chumpstade. I present you first place in the tournament.
What? Okay.
You win, alright. Just leave.
Okay.
And our fight reputation went up by 20 again. And I'm glad you're still, ecstatic about this cube.
The only one who's still excited about this tournament.
It's
really?
like what if Spike was cheering Rarity, at a fashion competition that she was bound to win.
Well, let's just hope that Spike doesn't get to sing the national anthem for that particular event.
Traveling fortune teller. No.
No, go away.
You have done poorly.
Okay, save the game. Oof.
I know, right? We're getting close to that time already.
Okay, before we go face the war god, I want us to get our... Let me see the stats first of all. I want us to get our constitution up to 800 at the very least.
Alright, so that means we need to
do farming. And also, a little bit more of magic and classic defense wouldn't hurt.
Alright, so let's go to work on the farm. And then we do a bit of... not work, school. So what was the things you said again?
Combat defense.
Yeah, so that means we need fighting.
Yes.
And
time off.
Okay, let's just get this done. Do. Hey there, horse. Eat my carrots.
That sounded wrong.
That's just you.
Oh, it's this guy again.
Accept the challenge, just because we can.
What's his name? Katana Terror. More like Katana, not Terror. Oh man.
I like how the townspeople are still gathered here, like as if it's like a normal day.
Okay, by this point in time, Sari Chamstein is the medieval equivalent of Brock Lesnar. You just know when she's going to show up, people are going to get hurt.
Yes.
A lot.
And she takes them to Suplex City.
Yeah, Suplex City, which by now it began. It was cool. Now it's not cool anymore. It's been a bit over abused.
I wish I could have came up with a more fantasy version of Suplex City, but sadly I can't think of an equivalent.
No, okay, honestly, Suplex City still sounds really cool.
Okay, okay, so should we go on to...
A bit more, work.
Work at the farm. Some schooling in... We have
Yeah, that...
theology.
And rest.
And... But don't take my day of rest. Okay, so we have... Yay! Constitution's up at 802 now.
Great.
Well, 805 now. Okay, Karate Chop us some knowledge there. None. We have a magical defense of 83 now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Alright then.
Okay, let's do it one more time. And then we go face the God of War. Farm.
Yes, farming. Schooling.
Dance.
We will school you in the art of dance.
And time off, yes.
This is perfect. This is the greatest plan we've ever had. Just doing the usual.
Yes. But why would you change something that already works? You know? Change is bad! And all that. Oh man.
Steady improvement, and we're getting a lot of constitution for it. Oh,
not this cat girl again. Let's just wipe the floor with this one too. We haven't finished wiping the floor good with the other guys we wiped the floor with. There is still a spot that needs to be cleaned, so...
Yes! So mind you...
I'm going to scratch you! Like that, see?
Yes, that is still amusing. So mind you, I do have a soft spot for this character because it's very rare to see...
Because it's a cat girl.
Well, it's an anthro, so it's very rare to see in any Japanese-made media, any anthropomorphic animal characters.
It's a cat girl.
Yeah, but cat girls in Japan are like, you know, half humanish things.
So now you're a furry too. That's just. You couldn't just like regular cat girls. You had to go the extra mile.
Oh yeah, I had to be the extra weird person, apparently, in your view.
Okay.
Okay, so what should we do this month?
Let's go face the war god. You saved the game, right?
Yes,
so,
I saved the game just now.
Adventure.
Adventure. No, not the forest. The glacier. And
I don't know, work.
Yeah, work in the farm.
Yeah.
And time off.
Okay,
Okay, let's see if we can do better this time, Saori.
Let's hope so.